Have you ever wondered what secrets hide in the vast emptiness of space? Astronauts have encountered anomalies that defy explanation, some downright terrifying. From rogue planets wandering in space to vampire stars sucking the life out of other stars, these are just some of the most dangerous anomalies discovered in space by scientists. In 2023, former NASA astronaut Leroy Chiao, who commanded Expedition 10 and piloted 3 space shuttle flights, they reported a perplexing encounter with 2 unidentified flying objects. UFOs. Yeah, real aliens. This was discovered while piloting his private plane over Texas. At an altitude of 9,000 feet, Chiao observed 2 metallic spherical orbs, each approximately 3 feet in diameter, approaching his aircraft. That ought to be terrifying. The orbs passed within 20 feet of his plane, moving at high speeds, and without any communication from air traffic control. This is bizarre. Now, despite the close proximity, the objects did not appear on his plane's radar either. Chiao speculated that the orbs might be part of a military drone program, but could not confirm their nature. This incident adds to the growing number of reports of mysterious aerial phenomena, including recent drone sightings in New Jersey and Staten Island, and the Pentagon's release of footage of an unidentified orb in military airspace definitely doesn't help. The incident underscores the need for continued research and open discussion regarding UFOs, especially given the increasing number of reports from credible sources like astronauts and military personnel. Have you ever heard about the Bermuda Triangle, but in space? Yeah, even scarier. It's a region in the South Atlantic anomaly where satellites and spacecraft experience strange malfunctions and disappearances. It's like a cosmic Bermuda Triangle, a place where technology seems to go haywire and vanish all without a trace. Some scientists believe it's caused by intense radiation from the Van Allen belts, which is a region of the charged particles trapped by Earth's magnetic field. Others theorize that it might be a result of dark matter or even extraterrestrial interference, which I'm on board for. Imagine a satellite perfectly functional one moment and then suddenly it loses contact. Its systems shut down one by one as if it were being pulled into a black hole. The strangest part? Astronauts who have passed through this region have reported strange occurrences, like seeing strange lights and feeling an eerie sense of dread. Some even claim to have encountered unidentified objects, massive silent vessels that seem to watch their every move. Yeah, almost like a ghost, but in space. It's a scary mystery, a place where the laws of physics seem to bend and break. And the worst part, we're still no closer to understanding what truly happens in the Bermuda Triangle of space. Radio signal blasters. Picture a super powerful radio signal blasting out from a faraway galaxy aimed straight at Earth, right at us. It's like a cosmic SOS, a message in a bottle just floating in the endless openness of space. Scientists are of course stumped, and as are we. They've never seen anything like this before. This signal is super strong, pulsing with energy, and some experts think that it might be signs of aliens trying to reach out to us. Others think it could be a natural thing, something we don't quite understand yet, but the real mystery is what the signal is saying. It's not just a simple message, it's a complicated pattern, a language that we still can't figure out. Some people think it might be a map or a plan for something way beyond our understanding. If this is a message from aliens, what do they want? And what if they're not so far away? The truth is out there, and it might be closer than we think. Oumuamua is a mysterious object that zipped through our solar system a few years ago. It was unlike anything we've ever seen before. It was a long, cigar-shaped, and it was moving way too fast. Some scientists think that it might be a natural object, like say a comet or an asteroid, but others have a more interesting and scary theory. Some believe that it could be a probe sent by an advanced alien civilization. Now imagine a spacecraft, designed by beings far more intelligent than us, exploring our solar system, all while being undetected. The strangest thing about Oumuamua is its acceleration. It seemed to have sped up as it left our solar system, as if it had its own propulsion system. What's even more frightening is the possibility that Oumuamua is not just a passive object. Some speculate that it could be this self-aware entity capable of gathering information and even interacting with our world. The thought of an alien intelligence lurking in the shadows of our solar system, well, that right there is enough to send chills down your spine. Vampire stars. Yep, this is exactly what it sounds like. These space monsters suck the life out of other stars, making them smaller and weaker. They steal energy from other stars to make themselves bigger and stronger. Talk about selfish. These vampire stars can get really, really big, stealing enough life force to last for billions of years. And as they eat, they shoot out these harmful rays that can mess up whole planets. This makes us wonder about our own sun. I mean, could it get eaten by a vampire star and die a slow, painful death? Well, let's hope not. Space is a dangerous place, and that's why I prefer it here on Earth. at least most days. Giant rogue black hole. What's more scary than a black hole in outer space? Well, that's easy. It's a giant rogue black hole in outer space. These giant black holes are billions of times bigger than our sun, and they just wander around space eating everything and anything in their path. Now, scientists think that these monster black holes could be hiding in the dark, and we might not even know that they're there. If one of these things came into our galaxy, it could destroy planets, stars, and maybe even our whole Milky Way galaxy. So what can make these rogue black holes even scarier? Well, I'm glad you asked. There's one called B3174525. This rogue black hole is moving through space at 3 million miles per hour, and it was discovered by the Hubble telescope in 2017. It is thought that this monster broke free after two galaxies crashed right into each other. Now it's just roaming around in space doing whatever it wants. Now the good news here is that it's 2 billion light years away from us, so for now we're safe. But still, it's a scary thought that something so powerful is even lurking out there to begin with. The Great Attractor. Imagine our galaxy, the Milky Way, is being pulled towards this mysterious, powerful force. This force, known as the Great Attractor, rather fitting name, is so strong that it's influencing the motion of millions of galaxies. It's like a cosmic vacuum cleaner sucking everything towards it. Scientists aren't sure exactly what's causing this strong pull, but they suspect it might be a massive cluster of galaxies or even a supermassive black hole. As our galaxy is being pulled towards the Great Attractor, it is possible that we could collide with other galaxies along the way, and we could collide with even another galaxy. It would be a disaster, messing up our entire solar system and maybe even threatening life here on Earth. Coronal mass ejection. Imagine the sun burping out a giant fiery cloud. Now this cloud, called a CME or a coronal mass ejection, can be super dangerous if it hits Earth. Big if on that one. These CMEs can be incredibly powerful if they hit Earth. They can even cause serious problems. They can disrupt our power grids, cause widespread blackouts, all bad. They can also damage satellites and other technology that's currently in space. In extreme cases, they could even harm astronauts on the International Space Station. In 2012, a huge CME missed Earth by just a week. Scientists say that if it had hit us, it could have caused a massive blackout that would have taken years to recover from. Close call. Mega comet. This cosmic giant is so big, it's been nicknamed a mega comet. It's over 80 miles wide, which is bigger than most moons, and as this giant comet gets closer to the sun, it's waking up and shredding dust and ice every single day. Its sheer size and unpredictable behavior make it a cause for concern. A close encounter with this comet could have unforeseen consequences, potentially disrupting Earth's orbit or even triggering a catastrophic event. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen anytime soon. Thanks. Supernovas. If a supernova were to occur relatively close to Earth, it could have devastating consequences. The intense radiation emitted by the eruption could strip away Earth's ozone layer, leaving us vulnerable to harmful solar radiation. This could lead to increased rates of skin cancer and other health problems. For astronauts, a nearby supernova would be even more dangerous. The radiation could penetrate their spacecraft, exposing them, of course, to lethal doses. Even if they were shielded, the long-term effects of exposure to such an intense radiation could be catastrophic. Fermi bubbles. These sound innocent enough, right? I mean, bubbles? What are we talking about? Picture two giant invisible bubbles floating in space, each millions of light years wide, okay? They're massive. They're filled with dangerous, high-energy radiation, and if astronauts travel through any of these bubbles, they could get sick from the radiation very fast. It's like being in a really strong radiation zone for a very long time, and you're also in space. Plus, the radiation could damage the electronics on spaceships, which could be a big problem for astronauts who are far from home and plan on returning.